What is up, everybody? Narrating Gaming here, and we're back for another World of Tanks Tech Tree Tanks showcase and review. Today we're taking a look at the Tier 5 American heavy tank, the T1 heavy tank. Kind of a, yeah, redundant, isn't it? Anyway, here we have the heavy tank, and the one thing I do have to say is, for its tier, you don't realize how big this thing really is. This is a really big broadside. Yeah, you're going to get hit a lot. And the armor on this, it's not sloped the best, especially in the side, because you can see it's flat. So you are definitely going to get pinned, even with side scraping sometimes. You've got to be very careful that some stuff doesn't just go straight through. If you overextend and end up, over angle and end up getting hit in the side. So definitely have to watch out for that. It sits up pretty high. So you can see over rubble pretty well, but yeah, your turret it's okay, but it's not great because it's fairly flat in general. But there are a few little spots that are a little bit more armored than others, but you really don't want to sit out in front of tanks with this at all. So let's go ahead and switch over to the live view. Yeah, this is versus itself, which 128 pin, that's a little high for tanks at this tier. A lot of the mediums and stuff may not have enough to pin you, but yeah, your side, they're going to go through that all day because it's 56. So definitely have to make use of angles to get those ricochet angles. But yeah, your turret and everything, yeah, they can go straight through the front of it. So not great, but you'll see a lot of these right now because of the Yo tanks have been released. So there's people grinding experience on these to get up to the Yo tanks. Let's go ahead and get over to the actual comparison. So today we're going to compare it to what I would say is probably the most popular of the Tier 5 heavy tanks, the KV-1. The Churchill one, because that's the other one that people are trying to grind up towards to get the Carnarvon and the Conqueror and Super Conqueror. So you do tend to see quite a few of these at this level. I don't see as many of the French heavy tanks, at least not on the North American server. And then the typical seal clubbers will be using one of these. So I see probably out of 5 games, you might see these 2 of the games, either on your team or the other team. Because this one it's basically like a slightly beefed up KV-1. And for tier 4s, like no tier 4 can pin this thing. So you'll see those a lot. Alright, so DPM, pretty good, better than most of them. Mainly due to the reload time, because this is a fairly fast-firing heavy tank. Although the KV-1, now that I think about it, some people will use the 122. I prefer the faster firing of the 85, but you do have to take that into account. That some people will be trying to run that just to basically splash damage you. So sometimes that would have more DPM, and you have to watch out for those. But yeah, I prefer the faster firing 90 mil, or not the 90, the 85 mil. But yeah, penetration, it's in the middle. It's not great. It's not bad. You will have trouble pinning a lot of the tier 7s, especially the heavy tanks when you go up against them. So you do have to watch out for that. You end up tending to be more of a support kind of sniper heavy when that happens, but even at that, it's only over medium ranges. You don't have the best accuracy. Then we get down to damage. Yeah, lowest of all of them. Well, other than the 220, but that's a premium that you don't see as often. But yeah, even the Churchill has more damage, and the Churchill is notorious for having no damage. Alright, ammo capacity. Yeah, you actually got pretty good amount, so you can carry standard, gold, and HE for those lightly armored TDs and the SPGs. Aim time. Good. Not great, but good. Especially at the closer ranges that you're actually going to be fighting with this thing. That's more than enough. You'll be able to hit stuff pretty well. Dispersion, yeah, like I said, not really a sniper, but you can kind of over medium ranges, especially with the Brothers in Arms and something like the what's it called? The improved aiming, the thing that makes your reticle smaller. That can help a little bit. That'll get you down to like 39-ish. But yeah. And then, of course, the one good thing about all American heavy tanks, the depression, the gun depression. Yeah, 10 degrees of gun depression. You can clear those hills a lot better than any of these other tanks. So definitely use that to advantage. Hide your lower plate, or hide your tank as much as you possibly can, because yeah, you don't have armor. Alright, forward speed 35.4 to give it just a little bit of a boost over everything else. But reverse speed, not great. Yeah, so you're going to have trouble pulling back behind the hill after you shoot. So take that into account. Basically, barely pop up as you start reversing. Then armor. Not great, not bad. All those tier 7s are going to go through you, like I said. But it is on par with, the KB1, which is pretty popular. And then, of course, the Churchill. Yeah, it's really slow. So that armor, you have to have it with that thing. And then we get down to view range, 330. You're not going to spot for yourself. No, you need mediums and lights to help spot for you. You can probably get it up to maybe 370-ish, but that's a waste of an equipment slot, honestly. If it comes down to you against TDs or mediums or lights or anything like that at the end game, yeah, you're dead. Just you're dead. All right, let's get over to the replay. Alright, today we have Goff Warboss in his T1 Heavy, and I haven't watched this yet, so let's see how he does.
Let's get this show on the road.
Oh, and apparently, I need to switch this to, which one is that one? Alright, so we are going up against two T1 Heavies and a KV1. Looks like there's, oh yeah, 3 already, 2 of them being left, so that's a pain. Okay, so he's going to go the typical heavy line. Well, I say typical heavy line, at least one heavy usually goes north to support the TDs and the mediums. But yeah, everybody's going to get stacked up here on this corner. That's the one thing I don't like about this map, is that there will be like 6 tanks all stuck right here on this corner. They definitely did not make the hill. Just going to take a swing and shell out there. He's like, I'm going up this hill. Oh, nice hit. Alright. One more. You reload quick. And boom. Dead. Nice. 1 kill already. 128 damage. So like I said, doesn't do a lot of damage, but it reloads relatively quickly for a heavy tank. Oh, there's something else he can kill. Boom! There goes another one. And there goes the dynamite. Alright, he's gonna keep on pushing. He's like, I don't care. I've got health, I've got armor, I'm gonna pop you. And one more time for another kill. Wow, these guys are not paying attention at all, are they? 1, and really? Leopard not even there. Wow. You're not gonna be able to hit him, but you can hit this guy that's stuck. Wow, this team is horrible. It's the left hit him. Wow, like these guys are. No, those are real players. At first I was like, are those bots? I mean, they're literally just sitting right in front of him. Is that T4 or PC4-5? That is a really good premium tank at this tier. But the dude just sat there. Missed. There's another one. Maybe these heavies can actually do something to him. No, it looks like they're just tracking him. They're not actually doing any damage. Yeah, they just keep hitting his track. Now I I see why he said this was a slaughter. He is literally just running through them. Or has been up to this point.
Enemy armor is damaged.
He's got enough support from behind that they're not going to push out. But he literally killed like 5 of them up on the hill.
You can go through.
Now he's just backing them up. There's Ricochet. He's backing them up so they'll start getting shot from behind.
Enemy armor is hit.
Handling his armor a little bit, not great. See, now he's close enough to this corner that those other guys are not going to be able to really shoot on these guys. They should have pushed him.
Penetration. Lost the track.
There goes another one. Wow, 7 kills. 2,000 damage with tier 5. That's a lot. But they're literally just poking out in the same spot every single time. And he's blocked a lot too. He's blocked 1,800. These guys don't know how to aim. Not gonna go through that turret. You gotta get that lower plate. Crack him. Keep him cracked. That's gonna block him. And die when he hits him. Wow, and his team's not great either. You gonna get another kill? There you go. Alright, so looks like it's just yeah, the 2 lefts, because the Stug should be taken out by the PC and the Churchill. This is a fast game. They're only 5 minutes in, and he's already got 9 kills. Wow. Yeah, dude, you're not carrying. You just got lucky that you had an absolutely trash enemy team. Enemies that don't even look at you when you fire at them. And don't even move when you fire at them. I'm still questioning whether or not those may have been bots, even though they're technically real players, because I've seen quite a few that do that. But he was shooting each player like 3 or 4 times, and they wouldn't even move, didn't even look at him, except for like the Leopard and the PC-4. And then the heavies that he was fighting don't know how to push. They were so scared of getting shot by him that they wouldn't push around, because when they pulled him around the corner far enough, those other stuff wasn't going to shoot him. So it was just poor play on the enemy team. And the left should have left the hill.
Enemy armor is damaged. Enemy armor
Nope, set him on fire, and dead.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
Nice. 10 kills, wow. Huh, left finished off this little buddy. Now the lefts are nothing to sneeze at. They can kill a heavy tank if he's not careful. There's 100 damage. He's gonna kill it before that. Wow. And we'll just go ahead and switch over to the actual stats of the game. 3,000 damage for a tier 5. That is crazy. And 11 kills. Blocked almost 2,000. And spotted or tracked, I think most of these are probably going to be tracked, 654. Ace Tanker, Bruiser, Arsonist, Duelist, Fire for Effects, Shellproof, Pool's Metal, Pascucci's Metal, Cool-Headed, Steel Wall, High Caliber, Top Gun. Wow. Crazy game. Even though it wasn't the best play by the enemy, I still have to give you props, because that was pretty crazy. Anyway, that's the T1 Heavy. Apparently you have a little bit better armor than it looks like on paper, or either that or the enemies don't know how to aim. But anyway, this is Meridian Gaming. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if there is a specific tank you want to see before I would be getting to it, especially in the other nations, just let me know in the most current video, because I see those faster, in a comment, and I will go ahead and throw that one up ahead of time. Anyway, this is Meridian Gaming, and I'll see you on the battlefield.